So today I am telling the story, the journey about my hair. And I'm going to be touching on various things in this video, including obviously what hair care products that I like that are made from natural, non-toxic ingredients that can give all of the traditional brands that you would normally buy from a good run for their money. You'll see some of my favorites, including, you know, Rawat, Enersense. You guys know I've been using these for a long time, but I also have some other products from newcomers. We're gonna get into all this good stuff in a little bit, but first I wanna give you some background. This story actually starts almost 2 years ago. I started filming the content for this video in March of 2019. And as of filming today, it is November 2020. We're still in the midst of the pandemic here. And before we go much farther, hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Natalie Milikara and I specialize in all things ethical luxury. Real quick before we jump into everything, what am I wearing today? I am wearing an organic cotton shirt by Mate the Label, made in the USA. And then I'm wearing my luxury sustainable sweatpants, lounge pants from another American company called Blue Salt. They make all of their material, oh, it feels so nice, I'm like touching my legs. They make all of their stuff out of beechwood fiber that is sustainably grown and harvested. And again, these are made in the USA. But today's video is all about hair. I'm about to go through a major transformation tomorrow with Diana Osborne, who runs the Holistic Hair Studio here in Toronto. So I originally came across Diana on Instagram, and I was so stoked to hear about a hairdresser in Toronto diving into not just green beauty as far as styling products go, but also hair dye. So she works with non-toxic, cruelty-free products exclusively. She is a wealth of information if you're looking for some insight or guidance on which products to switch over to. I'll be focusing specifically on products that work on fine, dry hair because that's the type of hair that I have. But if you want some super specific recommendations for your hair type, please go over and chat with Diana. I assure you, you will definitely learn a thing or two from her. She's been in the hair care industry for a long time, and she took a massive risk by deciding to go this route with her business. And it's been so awesome to see her grow. You'll notice that some of the footage that I'm sharing in this video is back from her old salon, which was, I think, kind of like a rented space in someone else's salon, to now she has her very own standalone salon that you can book and visit in person here in Toronto, and she's expanding. So first of all, kudos to you, Diana. You have so much to be proud of, and I'm so happy that I've been able to visit you a few times on your journey. You've clearly touched so many different people's lives who are on their own hair journey as well. So let's take a massive, massive, massive step back. I wanna tell you guys a little bit about my hair. My hair has been blonde for most of my life. I have realized that I've hidden behind my hair for the vast majority of my life. When I was younger, you know, around like 13 or 14, I went through some very, you know, traumatic, depressing events. And I had this moment where I just snapped and I was like, you know what? I don't want to be that person anymore. I need to be someone else to push myself through this and force myself to be strong. And I kind of switched up some things about my appearance, including I cut off my hair. I went super short and I dyed it blonde for the first time. And I was about 13 or 14 when I did this. Ever since then, I've been dyeing my hair blonde. This is the darkest I've been in 2 decades. I was platinum blonde for a very long time, like white, icy platinum blonde. I would even dye it like green and blue and purple and pink and orange and stuff like that when I was in high school. I really had a little bit of like kind of aggressive look to my appearance because I had been through some stuff that made me kind of go the opposite of wanting to look sweet and approachable. I wanted to look tough and unapproachable. Looking back at the photos, I still kind of look adorable because I have that baby face, but my intention was to look tougher and, you know, kind of, I guess, like more punk or whatever when I was younger. So I was really experimenting and playing with my hair. I am shocked at how healthy my hair remained throughout that process. It really wasn't that bad, but the ends were always a bit fried. So eventually, you know, I grew up. I got a real job, and that meant I couldn't have my crazy platinum blonde hair anymore. No more purple, no more pink. I think I did get away with a little bit of purple or pink when I was working at a branding and marketing advertising agency, but that is long gone, and I haven't been platinum for quite a while, but I have been honey blonde for a long time. Let's jump to the part where I started engaging with Diana. So I've been blogging and writing and speaking about clean vegan makeup, skincare, and hair care for quite a while. If you're interested in learning more, I will link to my website, which has a whole bunch of information about my journey from start to end. But I hadn't actually come across any salons in Toronto that were kind of on my wavelength, so to speak. So when I came across Diana's profile, I was super curious, and everything she was saying was really vibing with me. And, you know, something that she points out is that hairstylists get exposed to a massive amount of chemicals in their job. And that was something that I hadn't even considered. You know, when I was thinking about less toxic hair products, I was thinking about myself, and I hadn't once considered about the person who's actually applying it to my hair for me. And that's massive. And I feel kind of bad that I haven't thought about that before, but I think what she's doing and the movement she's creating, it really resonated with me, and I hope it resonates with more people, because the last thing I would want is for hairstylists to be putting themselves at risk by exposing themselves to potentially carcinogenic chemicals while they're working every day. And, you know, I know people who are hairstylists. I have people in my family who work in the beauty industry, you know? So this is kind of definitely something to think about. So if you haven't considered going for more natural products, or at least less toxic products, I would encourage you to at least explore it and consider it. If not for yourself, then absolutely for the people in the hair care and beauty industry who are working with these chemicals and these products every day of their lives. I first engaged with Diana and had my first appointment with her March 2019, and you can see from the footage here that my hair actually looks kind of similar to the way it looks right now. It always kind of goes back to this like kind of blah color, this blah state, and I went to her for a blonde color refresh. Did an amazing job. She did some highlights, and she did this beautiful pearl blonde color, and I was so impressed. I was shocked that she was able to get this color, this shine to my hair using only natural products, and she definitely turned me on to Intersense. I had heard of Intersense. The detox market carries Intersense, but I hadn't tried it before, and she fully stocks it at her salon for shampoo, conditioning, and styling. She also stocks a whole bunch of other products, but yeah, overall, I loved the look that she created. And I was so happy with the end result that I decided to go back to her to do my hair for my wedding. is actually string together the first visit and the second visit as like a full, my hair, sorry. I kind of like how you like saved the texture and the color from the process. It was so over-processed before.
Yeah, I totally forgot that we actually corrected you last time.
Yeah.
This is pretty good for like the second time.
It feels like when I run my fingers through it, first of all, it's not catchy as much as it was before because the ends were so fried. They were like Velcro. They would just walk together.
Right?
And now it's like, yeah, I can feel that pulpy hair like slips when I put it through my fingers now.
As it should.
You know, there was a time back when I was platinum blonde, my hair was so soft. But yeah, it was not this length. It was maybe like, you know, just about my shoulders, but it was so soft. And I don't know what happened, but at some point, like, it started going. The texture became rough and frizzy. And I was platinum blonde for like at least 6 years prior to that, you know? Yeah, my hair always did pretty well.
Yeah. Have you changed color-wise, style-wise?
I don't remember anything like particular, but I will say that that was around the time I went into university and I had to save as much money as possible.
Okay.
So I remember I started buying cheaper hair products, so like cheaper shampoo, cheaper conditioner. Whereas before, when I was with my parents, obviously I could buy like the nicer stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's just that my hair is not being protected as well, or it just was dehydrated. I'm not sure.
I mean, also you're more stressed in university.
Yeah.
So it could be. It's probably a combination. Really. What are you doing for your hair for your wedding? I'm sure we've talked about this, but
No, actually, I'm still a little undecided, but I'm thinking just like a half up, half down. Mainly down though, because I have a lot of hair, but it's fine, you know? And then I have this really like petite rose gold wire that has like rose gold leaves on it.
oh my gosh.
That I'm gonna incorporate somehow.
I love like the boho kind of.
It is a little boho, yeah. It's definitely not traditional.
No.
Yeah. But you know the other thing too is like I hadn't exactly been planning or thinking about a wedding. Like most people, I feel like I talk to like any of my girlfriends like, oh well, I've always wanted this since I was like 12, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't even thought about it until right now. So I'm trying to like survey all my options and figure out what I want.
Yeah.
What feels like me, you know, because I don't want to walk in there like looking like someone totally different, you know?
I think that's smart.
Didn't think you'd be able to achieve that with the natural color system.
So blendy.
I love it. That is stunning! Yay! Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I look like a model or something.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
that is incredible. Thank you so much.
Thank you for trusting me.
Of course. I wouldn't go to anyone else before my wedding, honestly.
Let's see if we can grab an after photo outside. You're okay with
Sure,
that?
yeah. So I went back again in August of 2019, about a month and a half before Dushan and I were married. and she put in more highlights and just did this beautiful melt. It was like a series of glazes that she applied from my roots down through the middle of my hair, and it looked beautiful. It was my hair dream as far as, you know, wanting that like pretty mermaid boho vibe hair for my wedding. It looked beautiful on my wedding day. It looked healthy, and the color was exactly what I had wanted at that time. That's when I had planned to stop filming my hair care experience. Because when I first started filming, I thought I was going to be telling the story of how I got my hair wedding ready. And instead, I realized something else, something a little more profound. This kind of gradually came to me as I was waiting for the footage from my wedding from the videographer, because my plan was, okay, let me shoot my hair before I saw Diana, and then, you know, while she was treating it, and the end result, and then show everyone what it looked like at my wedding, which I will do, and I am doing that. But as I was waiting for that footage, I started to feel different about my hair. I started to appreciate my natural color, which I've always described as like mousy brown and blah brown. Like, I don't think I actually have really nice natural hair, and that's why I've always masked it. That's why I've always altered it and changed it, is because I just couldn't accept or appreciate my hair the way it was naturally. And all of a sudden it just kind of changed, and I started to really like my natural color, and the highlights that Diana had put in were growing out beautifully, just like this beautiful, nice faded transition from the blonde to my natural color. And it looked great. I actually shot a few videos during this time when my hair looked what I think was really nice. Of course, this is around the time when the worldwide COVID pandemic started. So everything got locked down, and I started experimenting with my hair. And at first, it was fine, and I gave myself curtain bangs, or at least, you know, kind of like, I gave myself a little bit of layering at the front, a little bit of like a curtain bang look, and it actually, I think it looked okay, and I should have stopped there, but I didn't. And I said to myself, wow, I really like my natural color. Let me try to dye my hair to match my roots. And my hair went like brassy orange. I don't know what happened. I've been using like box dyes to do blonde hair for years, for most of my life. So I was not expecting it to turn out so brassy and garish looking, but it was my first time using a brown hair dye. So it's totally possible that I just didn't do something right. And that was the moment that I realized, oh my God, I love my natural color. What did I do? Why did I apply this box dye on top of like these beautiful like highlights that were growing out on top of my natural color? And then I went a step further. I should have stopped, but I didn't. And I tried to give myself even more of a curtain bang, and it looked so choppy, and I swear I must have looked like a high school student who cut their own hair. Like it was not a good look, I will be honest. At least my saving grace was that basically everyone was staying in at that point. We're still, you know, under quarantine, so not that many people saw, thankfully. But you can see that my hair, instead of being that, you know, my natural color, I kind of have this like brassy orange color in the middle, and that's the box dye. So this is not Diana's fault. I did that to myself. So I'm hoping that she'll be able to work her magic and get this to kind of fade out a little better than it is right now. I would love to just have this all be more or less my natural color, but I also don't know what's possible. I do want to go for a proper curtain bang, and I think I'm ready to lose the length finally. So right now my hair is quite long. If I lean it back, it goes all the way down to the small of my back. And I'm over it. I'm over it getting stuck in my armpits. I'm over it feeling like a limp blanket, you know, and I haven't even been styling it. I'm over it. I know that, you know, most women love having long mermaid hair, but I've just been letting my hair air dry, and I want a hairstyle that works with my lifestyle. I'm super busy. In addition to everything I do here on YouTube, I also write, do photography, and I have a very demanding 8 to 6 p.m. job in the tech industry. So I don't have time or even the willpower to sit there with a hot iron and like wrap my hair around like hot styling tools and commit to like 1 hour every morning or every other morning doing that. I'm over it. I don't have time for that. That doesn't work for me. So I know I want an easy to maintain haircut. So that is my hope. That is my dream. Tomorrow is when I'm going to go to Diana for my 3rd appointment, and it will be my first time seeing her new studio, which I believe is in the Annex around like Bloor and Spadina in downtown Toronto. So I will be showing you guys my final reveal towards the end of this video. But before I do my big reveal, I want to show you guys all of the different hair products that have helped me get my natural hair into a very healthy state. So if you are not new to the Purist Life and my blog and my YouTube, these products will look very familiar to you. Rawa was where I started my green botanical based hair care journey. These are easily considered some of the best natural hair products in the industry. The downside is they're quite pricey. So in the beginning, I was using Rawa religiously just to get my hair to a point where it wasn't feeling like limp and greasy all the time. I wanted kind of soft, clean feeling hair, and nothing that I was using was doing it. You know, like it's like my hair was just looking more blah and blah as time went on. But the Rawa Voluminous Shampoo and Conditioner really helped gently strip out all the gunk that had built up on my scalp, on my hair. And eventually it got to the point where my hair looked really nice letting it air dry. Like I just put a little bit of salt spray and a tiny bit of curl control in this. And this is my natural hair, just air dried. I have never been able to let my hair air dry. Back when I was bleaching it and back when I was blonde, there is no way I would have let my hair air dry, because it just would kind of go out in this like poofy, like poodly looking like weird wave. It had the worst texture. I had completely destroyed my hair with all the bleaching. So if I let it air dry, it kind of just like would puff out on the bottom and it would be really limp and gross and greasy at the top. So Rawa was the product line that got my hair and my scalp to a point where it's so silky that it just air dries and it looks nice. This was not possible for me before. If I could find any photos of what my hair looked like back when it was platinum blonde and I would let it air dry, I will find it. But there's a good chance I didn't save any because literally it was so unflattering when I would let it air dry before. But now it looks all right. You know, it sits nicely, it lays flat, it has a good amount of shine to it, which my hair never really did have since I was like very small. As a toddler, I had very shiny, nice, curly, like soft curled light brown hair, but all of the bleach and all of the dye that I had done had made my hair it like absorbed light instead of reflecting it. It was like the same material as like a blanket. There was no shine to my hair to speak of. So, like I said, when I first started with Rawa, I started with the Voluminous line, which is this here. I still use the shampoo. It's still my favorite shampoo. But I have switched the conditioner to the Colorful conditioner. Sorry, I have some hair on it because I actually use this and keep it in the shower. But the Colorful is really nice, especially if you have color treated hair. It's a little richer than the Voluminous shampoo. So I find this one a little more nourishing. I love using this. It's like almost has the same effect as a hair mask. These products are fantastic. I would definitely recommend checking them out. If you don't want to have to spend a bunch of money by repurchasing Rawa over and over and over, use them as an alternating hair treatment. So for example, when I've been trying to save money, I will shampoo and condition one day with the Rawa products, and then the second day or the third day, whenever I wash my hair next, I'll use a different shampoo and conditioner, and then I just switch. Or I might only save the Rawa products for when I say like workout as a reward. So if you guys haven't heard this before, you haven't seen my other videos, I like to reward myself after I work out by using like really luxurious hair and body treatments. So one other product that I love from Rawa that I highly recommend to any of you with really fine limp hair or color treated hair is the Rawa Colorful Hair Mask. I've demoed this to you guys before. This is great because it doesn't weigh your hair down and has a really beautiful scent. I really like this product a lot, and I will use this in the shower just as like a day-to-day conditioner too. Next up, I do want to mention Innersense to you guys. Innersense is carried at the Detox Market, but Diana also stocks it in store at her salon and on her e-shop. I particularly love the Color Awakening Hair Bath. This is what she used on my hair whenever I visited her in the salon. The scent of this is so nice. It smells like an orange creamsicle. It's really, really nice, non-stripping, and I find this slightly more nourishing than the Rawa shampoo that I mentioned earlier. This is a really nice cleansing shampoo that won't weigh your hair down. And then for styling, I love the Quiet Calm Curl Control. Again, my hair, I mean, you can see that my hair isn't curly, but it is wavy. And having a little bit of a cream product in my hair, such as this, helps keep any flyaways at bay. So I don't put it up here at my crown, but I will take the tiniest bit of it, smooth it on my palms, and then I'll work it through the ends of my hair just when it's wet. And that's what I used on my hair today. Just let it air dry along with the I Create Waves salt spray from Innersense. This is really great, pretty powerful if you want a good curl, a good wave to your hair. There are salt sprays out there that don't really do anything. This will definitely give you waves, but you don't want to apply it liberally because it will make your hair, you know, too salty. But if you just do a little bit of it, especially if you brush it out, it'll give you like a nice a nice wave, kind of like what you see here. And those two products together, I feel like it just kind of, it allows me to like my hair even more, just letting it air dry. Super easy to do. Just apply it, brush it through, and that's it. I kind of just twirl it around like this, and then I let it air dry. And this is the end result. You can see it's got a little bit of texture, a little bit of wave, but it's still super shiny. Next up are two masks that I love. I've never heard of this brand before I started seeing Diana, but this is called Organic Color Systems. She recommended the Power Build treatment to me, which is in this orange box, but I also picked up the Aqua Boost. Now these are heavy duty, professional grade hair masks. If your hair is damaged, you need these in your life. This is like comparable to Olaplex, but completely natural. Like I think it's made from like wheat protein or something. I will link to it down below. The only place I've been able to find this for sale in Canada or the US is Diana's website, but they go fast. So if she has them in stock, be sure to pick up one for yourself because they don't stick around too long. I would highly recommend these masks. So if you are a former platinum blonde and you're looking to transition to healthier hair, this is a must-have. You've got to try this stuff. It's super, super thick. I love the scent. Oh, it smells like sweet shea butter. This is so, so, so nice. This is easily one of my favorite natural hair masks. It really works. It really transforms the structure of your hair cuticles. Is that the right word? Hair follicles? I don't know. It really transforms the hair shaft. It makes your hair lay flat and lay silky. So this definitely made a big difference for me. I wouldn't have learned about it though if it weren't for Diana, so thank you for that tip, Diana. Next up, Briogeo. I think most people have heard of Briogeo at this point because Sephora carries them now, which is awesome. Briogeo is fairly natural. It's kind of like straddles a line between conventional hair product and natural hair product. They are also Black female owned, so they're an awesome company to support, and their products are fantastic. They really work really well. I personally love the Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This is a great one if your hair is super damaged and you need to nourish it, or say you've got a lot of flyaways or your hair is super puffy. This is a great mask, just like the other two that I showed you from Organic Color Systems. And I only have the small size of this right now, but this is the Scalp Revive Charcoal and Coconut Oil Micro Exfoliating Shampoo. This was the product that made me realize I haven't been paying attention to my scalp at all, ever, period. And I've heard people talk about, oh, you know, scalp massage, like it makes your hair grow thicker and fuller. And for some reason, that always just went in one ear and out the other ear. Like that didn't sink in to my thinking. My brain did not register that. I have since changed my tune. I exfoliate and massage my scalp regularly now, and I have noticed a difference. You don't need a specific scalp exfoliator to massage your scalp or exfoliate it. Like if you're just using a really good shampoo, putting it in and then working your hair, right? Like you really want to get in there with your fingertips and scrub at your scalp the same way that a professional hairstylist would when you visit them at the salon. You notice that they get in there and they really scrub. They do that intentionally because you are supposed to thoroughly clean your scalp so that the hair follicles don't get all clogged and backed up. And it also stimulates blood flow to your scalp, which it needs if you want to grow lots and lots of thick hair. And I don't know why. It never sunk in before when people told me, yo, yeah, you should try exfoliating and scrubbing your scalp. I didn't do it. But this past year, I have been, and I have all sorts of little baby hairs growing in parts where I don't have bald spots, but I had, especially around my hairline, some sparseness. And then I have a product that helped me kick it up a notch. Now, If you have a whole bunch of hair on your head, you don't need this product. But for me, I'm trying to get thicker, fuller, healthier hair. And I do have some spots, especially around my hairline near my face, that I am a little self-conscious about. Like they started getting really sparse up here. You can probably see it a little bit here and a little bit here. And in some of my older videos when I had my hair in a ponytail, you could really notice it. And I mean, you can still see it's a little thin, but it's filling in quite a bit in these spots. And what I've been using that has really noticeably helped are the Grow Gorgeous products. Now, I'm not sure if this is widely available. I feel like this might be a little bit of a niche product. I will link to where I bought it down below for you guys. But I picked up the Grow Gorgeous Hair Density Serum for fine thinning hair. Now, this is an actual serum just like you would use on your face. So it has a dropper here. You take a bit out. I always turn it upside down just so it doesn't drip everywhere. And then you drop it into your scalp when it's wet and just massage it in. The only thing is it does smell a little bit like cologne. Every time I use this, Dushan's like, are you wearing men's cologne? But it's just the scent of these products smell like men's cologne, which I personally don't mind because I like men's cologne, but it does have a very present scent. Their mask is amazing too. It contains biotin, caffeine, and amino acids to encourage thicker, denser, healthier looking hair. This is their intense thickening hair and scalp mask. Check it out if you have thinning hair, if you have fine hair like I do. I personally feel like they made a difference in my scalp. I've also been using it sometimes on Dushan just to give him like a nice like spa treatment, a good scalp massage. If I'm ever going in and giving him a scalp massage, I will always use a little bit of this serum. This is great if you have thinning hair, if you have fine hair. And yeah, I think we've reached the end of my product recommendations for you guys. Again, I will try my best to link to everything down below for you. I think that's all I have to say to you guys as far as my hair journey and what I've learned along the way. I will be checking in with you tomorrow before I go in for the big chop. I am kind of nervous, but I trust Diana and I'm excited to reveal to you guys my new look. Good morning, guys. It is the day of the big cut and I am not gonna lie, I'm so nervous. I haven't had a major hair transformation in years, but I'm really excited to get back to my natural color, my natural texture, and to just, I don't know, have something a little more chic, a little more refined. I am looking forward to getting rid of all this hair at the end that's, you know, it's pretty lackluster and dry and a little brittle. I definitely think that switching to these more natural hair care products has helped my hair get back to its healthy texture and I guess like natural, I don't know what you would call it, natural movement. When I was dyeing my hair and only using over-the-counter like standard shampoos with lots of silicones in them, my hair definitely was more frizzy. It didn't feel that nice to the touch, especially, you know, on day 2 or 3 after I'd washed it. And now the integrity of my hair just feels like it's so much closer to my virgin hair from, you know, before I started dyeing it and bleaching it and using heat tools on it. So this has been a long journey for me. So I just need to go get my stuff together. I'm gonna drive down to Diana's hair salon and I'll see you guys when I get back. So wish me luck. Ta-da! I absolutely love this look. I feel like a completely different person. I can't stop looking at myself in the mirror. And the color is a little darker now than it will be after a few washes. It'll kind of get down to more of that warm light brown, which is my natural color. I feel like a totally different person. Like, I feel like I look expensive and chic, and my hair just feels incredible. Diana totally killed it. She gave me the curtain bang that I was hoping for, as well as a little bit of pieces near my face, but then I still have a lot of volume at the bottom. It just, I don't know, I feel like I'm French or European or something. And my hair feels so healthy. This was the first time a hairstylist has ever told me your hair is really healthy. And that is such a massive compliment, because I've been hiding behind my hair and just bleaching it and dyeing it and just making it as bold as possible to draw attention away from my face. But I feel like with this cut, the focus is my face. You know, you can really see my eyes and my cheeks and my jawline, and I feel like I'm looking at my face instead of my hair, which is kind of what I wanted. This cut is so perfect. It looks like I'm wearing a wig. She did such an amazing job. I can't believe this is my actual hair, you guys. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, so it's been several days since I actually had my hair cut and dyed, and I just wanted to pop on here and show you how the dye is changing now that it's had a few days to sink in. You can see it's getting closer and closer to my natural color, and I also have a really cute little fair trade wrap dress on and a blue salt bralette. So yeah, I just wanted to pop on here and show you how my hair is evolving now that the dye has had some time to sink in. This is what it looks like if I just kind of blow dry it straight, which I think is a little closer to probably how I'd wear it day to day instead of curled. It also dries really nice if I just let it air dry, but I think I'll probably be wearing it as like a soft wave long bob for the most part. So I just wanted to give you guys an idea of how I would be wearing it and how my hair is doing now that it's been a few days since I had the big chop and dye. On my lips today, I actually am wearing another lip caramel in the shade Rum Nougat. This is by 100% Pure. I kind of went overboard at one of the latest 100% Pure sales, and I purchased a whole bunch of things. So I have, see, 6 shades of the lip caramel now. I'll be swatching all of those and doing a demo of them in one of my upcoming videos. For even more on ethical luxury, you can always visit my website. I'll have the URL here. It is thepurist.life, or you can also hit the subscribe button. I try to publish at least once a week to YouTube, but I'm also publishing to my blog and to Instagram. So you can follow me on any one of those channels. If you want to have a say in the next video that I film, you can check out the community tab here on YouTube. I'm posting polls there, so you can vote on what you want to see next, whether it's a skincare routine, a makeup routine, if you're wanting to see a specific brand, if you're wanting to learn more about a new topic, say fair trade clothing or ethically made home goods. Feel free to let me know on the community tab or down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening or morning or whatever time it is, wherever in the world you are located. And I'd love to see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.